Hi everybody, hope everyone's doing great today. I just woke up early with my hip. I had a bone density test done and they said I have osteoporosis, and that's where it just, if untreated, it ends up, your bones look like Swiss cheese or something like that, you know. So I started a medicine a while back, and it makes me sick every morning when I take it, sick to my stomach, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I hope it helps. All right, I had another great day yesterday and last night, and I've got some more shout outs today, y'all. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't get it on a notification for every one of them, but I tried to get as many as I could, and I'll look back over it, and if I didn't get you, you can mention it to me if you like, but I should be able to get, you know, pretty much of a majority of them tomorrow too, and hopefully I'll have another big batch by then. I'll be tickled to death. Okay, Leon's Legendary Productions, Love Bird's Life, Bounty by Observation, The Beard Times 16, Farmall Fanatic, Cooking with Pastoons, Nelly Beauty Joy, Your Girl Shay M, Jen Franz VLO, Pretty Sassy Libra, The Average Life, Cassandra A, Sunshine Cooper, VOV Girl, Dan's Organic Food Forest, Simply Shannon, Mary Jane, The G Family, Rainbow Gems, Good News Travelers, Live a Little with Leslie, The Bounties Games, The Rights Way, Recycle Do, The Mess Hall, Queen of Trades, Compta Star, Bye Bye Sir Outdoors, Vitali Tiger, Twin Crow, Joyce McGuire, Sheen's Creations, Passion for Hunting and Fishing, Tatsum X, Tennessee Adventurers, Jenny, Jenny Lynn's, I think I already mentioned that one. Yeah, Larry Johnson, Maya So Classy, Bohan Stefanovic, Scott's Thoughts, Exploring Ginger, Yo-Yo Biggs, Hack the Fat, Let's Eat with Nadira, Raising Selena and Emily, Trendon and Theana. And like I said, there's more, but I'll get them together and do some more tomorrow, y'all. I appreciate it just so much. It's just great to have so many friends. Let me get this here. All right. Today on our prayer list, Kara Hamill's daughter needs prayer for for her daughter, and Kara for macular degeneration. Me for approval of assistance for my biologic drug Entyvio for my Crohn's disease. It's very, very expensive, and I already owe them a fortune, but I'm trying to get the company to help with the drug, and maybe some financial assistance hopefully through the hospital. I don't know. Just praying something will happen. Michael Murphy's friend Emmett has stage 4 bone cancer. Tumbleweed's daughter Sarah, she's in pain and she had a seizure, but she's doing a little bit better today. I just got a message right before I started recording from Tumbleweed, and said that she was feeling a little bit better, and she has one big appointment tomorrow, and then I think she's got several appointments Thursday, and hopefully they can figure out what's going on and take care of it. Tabitha and Robert were both sick yesterday. I haven't talked to Tabitha yet. Brantley's doing better. Logan, my son, has an unspoken request. Gail Jones' friend Ben Jenkins needs prayers. Sheila D. for her and her family. Missy's friend Michelle Watkins for shingles and pneumonia. Joy's friend Becky Cannon has an upper respiratory infection and congestive heart. And they may have to operate on her heart, and we hope not. Norma's friend has stage 4 brain cancer, and Kathy Dodson has breast cancer. Okay, let's see. Now where am I going? To this. To this one. What is that? Somebody spilt something. Somebody spilt something. Hold on a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what in the world. It's like somebody sprayed oil or something on it. It's one of those pans, bro. I bet that was sitting by the pan or something. Somebody sprayed something in it. Or could have been me even. We got it cleaned up though. Okay, today our Bible reading comes from Jonah chapter 4. But to Jonah this seemed very wrong, and he became angry. He prayed to the Lord, "Isn't this what I said, Lord, when I was still at home? That is what I tried to forestall by fleeing to Tarshish. I knew that you are a gracious and compassionate God, slow to anger and abounding in love, a God who relents from sending calamity. Now, Lord, take away my life, for it is better for me to die than to live." But the Lord replied, "Is it right for you to be angry?" Jonah had gone out and sat down at a place east of the city, where there he made himself a shelter, sat in its shade, and waited to see what would happen to the city. Then the Lord God provided a leafy plant and made it grow up over Jonah to give shade for his head to ease his discomfort. And Jonah was very happy about the plant. But at dawn the next day, God provided a worm which chewed the plant so that it withered. When the sun rose, God provided a scorching east wind, and the sun blazed on Jonah's head so that he grew faint. He wanted to die. He said, "I would be better for me to die than to live." But God said to Jonah, "Is it right for you to be angry about the plant?" "It is," he said. I'm so angry I wish I were dead." But the Lord said, "You have been concerned about this plant, though you did not tend it or make it grow. It sprang up overnight and died overnight. And should I not have concern for the great city of Nineveh, in which there are more than 120,000 people who cannot tell their right hand from their left, and also many animals?" Wow. Amen. And our devotion of the day is entitled Praying and Growing. When my friend David's wife developed Alzheimer's disease, the changes it brought to his life made him bitter. He needed to retire early to care for her, and as his disease progressed, she required increasingly more care. I was so angry at God, he told me, but the more I prayed about it, the more he showed my heart and how I had been selfish for most of our marriage. Tears welled up in his eyes as he confessed, "She's been sick 10 years, but God has helped me to see things differently. Now everything I do is out of love for her. I also do for Jesus. Caring for her has become the greatest privilege of my life." Sometimes God answers our prayers not by giving us what we want, but by challenging us to change. When the prophet Jonah was angry because God spared the wicked city of Nineveh from destruction, God caused a plant to shade him from the hot sun. Then he made it wither. When Jonah complained, God answered, "Is it right for you to be angry about the plant?" Jonah focused only on himself, insisted it was, but God challenged him to think about others and have compassion. God sometimes uses our prayers in unexpected ways to help us learn and grow. It's a change we can welcome with open hearts because he wants to transform us with his love. Amen. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to pray today for everybody on the prayer list and anyone else out there that needs prayers, Lord. Please help them all to get better, and if they have problems, psychological problems or whatever, physical problems, help them either way, Lord, or whatever it is they need to get healthy. In the Lord's name I pray, amen. Okay. And now, if I can find it. Well, I've got stuff written everywhere. It is time for jokes of the day. Okay. And our viewer comedian, Y Street C Green, sent us a couple jokes today. What's black and white and red all over? A newspaper. How many toasts do you put in your toaster? None. You put bread in your toaster. Correct. Okay, now, those are those two that YC sent us. When I'm told, you'll regret that in the morning, I don't let it bother me. Being a problem solver, I just sleep until noon. Well, I don't. Everything's hurting so much, I have to wake up early. Why did the Witches team lose the baseball game? Their bats flew away. Okay. What starts with E, ends in E, and has only one letter in it? Can you think of it? An envelope. Why did the fish blush? Because it saw the ocean's bottom. Oh, teacher, answer this math problem. If your father earns $500 a week and gives half to your mother, what will he have? So, a heart attack. Oh, gosh. Mother, are you talking back to me? Son, well, yeah, that's kind of how communication works. You know you're getting old when your wife says, honey, let's run upstairs and make love. And you answer, I can't do both. A little girl is serving her father tea while her mother is out shopping. The mother comes home and the father says, what's this? The little girl goes and serves the mother tea. The mother responds, did it ever occur to you that the only place she can reach to get the water is the toilet? No! What can you give and keep at the same time? Well, a cold. Everybody's doing that. And now, last joke of the day is Joy's joke of the day. I've got it right here. A teacher asked her students to use the word beans in a sentence. My father grows beans, said one girl. My mother cooks beans, said a boy. A third student spoke up. We are all human beings. Beans. Thank you, Joy. Good joke. Now, it is time for... Can anybody guess? Where are you? Good. Who is this? Yesterday. Or who is this? Come on alive now. I had y'all ready to go and you done went back to the... Okay. That's not the one I had it on. It was this in here. And yesterday, can I find it? I have so much on here. Here we go. Our woman of the day yesterday, Florence Henderson. The Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch. That's how we became the Brady Bunch. Da, 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 da. Oh, look. Oh, Greg. Hi, Greg. Oh, hi, Marcia. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Peter. Remember when it was all in different corners of big, like Hollywood squares thing, all looking down at each other. You know, I even knew when I was young that they couldn't really be doing that the way it looked. It was like they're going, you know, stuff like that. Okay, it's funny the things you remember. And this is no toddler either. So, oh, in her picture it wasn't. I said that yesterday. Here he is older. Matt Dillon was in The Outsiders, and there's something about Mary. He was really funny in that. Really funny. And today, now when y'all see these, take a guess in your comment. And our first, our man of the day for today, Young, he was in Forrest Gump, Castaway. One of his early movies, I think, was called Big, and many more. Yup. Stupid is as stupid does. I like shrimp. Boiled shrimp, fried shrimp, shrimp cocktail, shrimp etouffee. Oh, that killed me. And this is no toddler either, but you can't find baby pictures of some of these people. This pretty woman she was the daughter on Big Valley named Audra. And if y'all remember, Lee Majors was in that too. I forget what they called him in that. But she was Audra. Now, I don't think I need that. Yeah, let me put it over here. It's tablet time. Tablet time. And today on tablet time. Okay. Oh yeah. Let me make sure I showed that. I remember last night. Last night, I remember I said that I had some boneless chicken, skinless chicken, and I said I was going to make Roseanne chicken, but we had some panko crumbs that needed to be used. I mean, they weren't old or anything, but it was just a partial one. I wanted to use it up, and we just had 3 pieces of chicken, so it was just right. So I put that panko in a Ziploc bag, you know, like a gallon size one, storage bag, and then I put my seasonings in there. I put like Mrs. Dash in there. I put Hidden Valley ranch mix, or the ranch. You can buy it in a canister now. The Hidden Valley ranch seasoning. It's the same thing as the dressing mix, but I put some of that in there, and I think some garlic powder. Shook it all up, and then dipped the chicken in milk and an egg, a beaten egg. then put it in there, and then I took some of the leftover crumbs and put it on top and made sure they were all spread out evenly. And it's hard, if some of y'all have noticed, it's hard to get panko crumbs to brown. I don't know what anybody else might do, but I spray mine with some pan spray, like olive oil pan spray. After I bread it and put it on the pan, I spray it with some of that, and if you can tell, it browns pretty good that way. It gets nice and crunchy. And that's applesauce, and those are mashed potatoes, ranch mashed potatoes, with that ranch seasoning in that too. And yeah, it was just great. I mean, I eat it all, and I usually don't finish all my dinner. She's trying to fatten me up, and she puts a little bit much sometimes, you might say. But oh, it was great, y'all. I mean, it's so easy to make. And here's part of my lunch today. Some of those great, they're Frito-Lay Munchies It's the peanut butter with the cheese, the square cheese cracker. They're awesome. And I had one of those baby foods. This one was pretty good. It was yogurt with strawberry and banana. So it wasn't like the one yesterday that broccoli and I don't remember what it was. All I can think of is broccoli. It didn't taste like broccoli. Let's see here. Did I pass anything up above it? No, I showed that. Well, I don't think I showed that one yesterday. But anyway, still on the theme of food, Logan had a sausage biscuit with egg and cheese, and Joy made this oatmeal, peanut butter oatmeal stuff that she made like cookies out of it though, but he wanted some, had some left over, and he wanted some of it like that. And he said it was really good. Now, let's see. I don't think I did that. Oh, I had to go down there for this. I'm sorry, y'all. Here's one. Okay, now I got it. Here's a little joke. Thank you. Great, he cut himself. Now we're all going to start crying. Oh. Okay, don't show that. That's for tomorrow. Let's see if this will. There we go. Let me get this, make it a little bit bigger. Come on. Oh, there it is. It says, she only thinks, stay there. Well, I don't know what it just did. Nope. What is this thing doing? Let's try this again. I don't guess I'm going to be able to make it bigger because it's really sensitive. Like, she only thinks she's a crazy cat lady. We don't actually have any cats. He's putting food everywhere. That's right. Okay. Second one. These are slow to load for some reason. I'll make it a little, I think I can make it a little bit bigger without. I never play with them, of course. I'm strictly a collector. All his toys up there. Oh gosh. Okay, here's a good one. No, you're not going crazy. You just need an outlet. Oh, here's a good one too, y'all. What happened to my piece of cake? Who? What do you mean? And I showed that, and I showed that. So that, I think, is that. Make sure I haven't missed anything. I did my shout out. I've got a bunch more, but I got to make sure I might say y'all's name more than once or something. I'll try not to. I mean, y'all wouldn't mind, I know, but it's hard to. It's been happening so fast. It's hard to, kind of hard to keep up with. Yeah, we got that. Okay. I do want to give another shout out to the host of some of these chats that I've seen. It's Nadisha's, Ndisa apostrophe S, World, and Jamaica Girl, Psycho Ghost Tracker, X Written in Blood, Bounty by Observation, had a real nice chat last night. Really nice guy. Pusa Studios. And I think it might be all I have right there, because and there's a lot of them out there, really. I mean, a lot of people are doing more chats than they are vlogs anymore. They are easy to do and everything, but if you have a lot going on in them, you better have you a moderator or two, because it's when it starts going fast, boy, it's just too hard to keep up with by yourself. And but I'm thinking about having one soon after I reach a couple of my goals. And I was at about 460, I think, earlier, something like that. So it won't be long that I'll reach the 500 mark, and that's when the next giveaway will be. And when I get it, and it may be tomorrow, I'll show it to y'all what it's going to be. And then I'll do another one. I'm hoping to reach 1,000. Well, not that quickly, but, you know, I mean, I'd love for it to be that quick, but that's my goal, is to get to that 1,000. Then we're going to do a big one around that time that we'll be able to send it, you know, pretty much anywhere. But for now, the next two, let's see. Yeah, for now, the next two, I'm sorry, folks, and I really, I like everybody out there. I have no problem with one person or another at all, but I just can't do it for the next two. And when my utility bills get lower from this bad weather and cold weather, I'll be able to do one that I'll be able to send it, you know, wherever it's possible. I mean, that I can. So it'll be more wide open then. And I really, like I said, I hope none of y'all will be upset about it or anything, because I care about each and every one of you just the same as another. And you know, I wish I was better off to where I could do them all the time, because I enjoy it. And just like last time, Sassy T ended up with it, and it was almost like God wanted it to be that way, because her and Joy Tucker live pretty close together in Ohio, and they had a water main break that went under the river. I believe they said it was the Great Miami. I'm not too good remembering that, but I think that's what it was. And it caused them not to be able to use their water unless they boiled it. And some of them they didn't have any pressure at all. And all the businesses were shut down for Valentine's Day, because you can't boil your water with all these customers and stuff. You can't do that. Nobody would even want to eat in a place when something like that was going on, you know. But it hurt a lot of people. But they were able, with that gift card, that Walmart gift card, they were able to go to Walmart and get them a bunch of water. And of course, that's the most thing everybody was concerned about, is having some water. But you couldn't use it for anything. You couldn't take a bath. You couldn't wash your hair unless you boiled it. And you know, it's possible to do that, but boy, it'd take a lot, and that's going to run your bill up on your stove too. So I was so glad that you know, they were able to use it for something that they may not have been able to do. And it made me feel good, and it made our viewers feel good too. They were very, very good about, everybody was very good about congratulating her. And I appreciate that, and I know she did too. It tickled her to death. So I think that's all I've got for now. I just wanted to chat a little bit. I've been working hard on my channel, and I've met some fantastic, amazing people. Y'all, if you can remember some of them, maybe play it back. If there's some in there, you can tell what you're interested in. You know, if you're interested in the paranormal, or if you're interested in homestead life, gardening, cooking. There's so much of a variety in there. Please visit any of them that you would be interested in, that, you know, and support them, because that's what they're doing for me, and I for them. So everybody, please press like. Please, I love that when I get those likes in there. If you haven't subscribed and you like my show, please do. And press that notification bell so that you'll get all my videos as they come out, and you won't miss them. And I'm just so overwhelmed with all the support, and I'm here to give it back. And I want everybody to have a great day. I know everybody that works went back to work today, and it's usually a rough day, but maybe some of you had it off for President's Day. Or I know the mail didn't come. So, but I hope some of y'all got the day off to where you had your 3-day weekend. But I don't think many places give that holiday off, you know, in their package. I know the companies I work for didn't. No, not anything like that anyway. But you know, the major ones they did. You know, but I hope everybody has a great night. Spend time with your family. If you can, eat together and talk, or you need to communicate with each other. I think that's one of the biggest problems in families anymore, is with all the social media and everything, and we're just as guilty of it too. All three of us, will be a movie on that we intended to watch, and all three of us are sitting in there on our phones or either tablets at the same time, you know. And once it gets real late, I'll be sitting there with mine. I don't know if y'all ever done it. I don't usually use a tablet late because I might drop it, but you'll be going, and it'll go. You're like, and I woke up one time. I think I slept for about 4 or 5 hours, and I still had my phone in my hand, and my fingers like this, like I was trying to press something that last time before I fell asleep. I was like, and I woke up and it fall off of me and everything else. So I've got me a pretty sturdy cover for both of them, you know. But I don't remember to put the cover back on when I'm like that, for the, you know, to move it back around for the tablet. And the phone actually doesn't have one on the front, but it's pretty good cover on the back of it, you know, keeps it from being hurt. But that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show today. I'll be watching yours too. All my friends that have been with me so long, God bless you. And God bless every one of you new ones. And I love y'all. I love all my viewers. And I'll be checking in on y'all's shows too. Everybody have a great night. God bless.